Hello, and thank you for coming today. My name is Stephanie, and I am a professional painter and muralist, and I really love small towns. I really like using my art and using my time to highlight what makes small towns great. So take a moment to imagine the place where you live and the town that you live in, but with a lot more public art, and not just any public art, but public art that is really unique and specific to the town you live in. And how that would change the way that you experience living there and the sense of place that you might have and the sense of ties that you might have to your community. So here's an example of a mural that I did for the city of Decatur that did just that. So this mural actually included a lot of veterans in that area who came in and had a lot of really specific ideas about what they wanted to see in a veterans mural. And I think that the result is that we came up with something that looks maybe a lot different than what you normally see in a veterans mural. And it had a lot more community input, buy-in, and people were really excited about seeing it go up in their town. So I am a full service muralist. I have some experience with grant writing, and that makes me more of your partner in this full experience, just like with that city of Decatur, because I have that experience with reporting to grants. We can make sure that we get everything together to help find funding for these services and for this visual service in your town. So here's another example. This was actually done in conjunction with the City of Athens tourism director at the time. And this is a part of a series of quilt squares done for the City of Athens. This square is actually called the Courthouse Steps, and it's a traditional quilt design called the Courthouse Steps quilt design. And it's located across the street from the Courthouse Steps in the City of Athens. So we made sure to include a lot of the local flora and everything in there so that it was really specific to the place where it was going, and it's really specific to the area and town where you live. So my goal is to approach local decision makers and host community events so that we have that community buy-in and that we make sure that we create something that's really specific to your town and has a lot of touchstones for your culture. My 1 year goal is to have 2 mural commissions per year. These obviously take a little bit longer than just doing a design and painting something because we are doing all that work to get your community involved. And then I'd like to sell 9 paintings a year on the other side. And then in 5 years, I'd like to do 4 of these a year. And longer goals, I'd like to just have a sustainable mural business and to be the first person you call when you want to have some murals in your town. So how can you help? If you're a tourism director, a city council person, or just someone who makes decisions in your town, I would love to work with you and maybe make something important for your area. Are you a muralist yourself? Willing to give some advice? I'd like to hear from it. And if you're just interested in learning more, I'd love for you to visit my website at stephaniesawyer.com. Even just visiting my website actually helps me out a little bit because I get more views and I get more exposure. And if you know of any exhibition opportunities, let's talk. Thank you so much for coming and listening to my pitch. Have a great day.